everybody. I know it's been a minute since I posted anything. Sorry about that. Um, it's been a crazy couple of weeks for me. 3, 4 weeks ago, I went, to have a religious observance out of town. It was like a Bible, like a seminar, and it was only supposed to last one day. So I went, and we broke for lunch. And when we broke for lunch, I was hit with so much bad pain that I literally could not see straight. So my mama had to drag me out of there. Well, I walked out actually. I drove out. I drove away halfway to the hotel, and then she had to bring me to the hospital. We were out of town. I have no idea even what city we were in. It was such a small place, but they had a hospital there. And shout out to Ochsner Hospital in whatever city that was, because they took really good care of me. I came in through the emergency room. I was in terrible pain. They took good care of me. And also, what I like is that they obviously didn't have a whole lot of experience with a sickle cell crisis, but actually, I told them what to do, and thank God they actually listened. So, who can complain about that? I was there for a week, and quite frankly, for the past couple of months, I have been struggling emotionally. I'm just kind of at a low right now. I just think because and that's what the post is about, just chronic illness, chronic pain, or chronic illness, and your emotional well-being. And so I've been very depressed since sometime last year. The renal doctor told me that my kidneys were deteriorating, and basically this is a sickle cell thing. This is happening to me because I have sickle cell, and I was like, oh well, isn't that lovely? One more thing happened to me because I have sickle cell. But I'm the oldest person with sickle cell in the clinic that I go to, and this is just going to happen. And I think the thing that really brought me low is when he was talking to me about it. He was like, "Nothing you can do about it. We just have to monitor it." And I was like, "What's the point of monitoring it then?" Gonna, I guess I'm just going to end up on dialysis one day, which I'm not going to do, but whatever. I don't know why he wants to monitor it, just to make sure it doesn't get too bad. I have to end up on dialysis or whatever. But it's just, you hear that so many times over the course of your life when you have sickle cell. I don't know, probably with other chronic illnesses, there are other correlating things to go to other health problems, other situations that you're going to have to deal with, because you have that illness. And the fact is that mine is the first generation to get this old with sickle cell. People will usually die off a little bit earlier. I'm 52. So they tell me, well, you're the oldest one in the clinic, and this is something we've never seen before, and we don't really know what to do. That's great. That's really helpful. So yeah, I'm just struggling with the constant. It's bad enough to be in pain all the time, which I am. Bad enough that I just got, having to go into the hospital 2, 3 times a year because to get them to treat me for the pain because it's so bad I can't handle it at home. All of that is bad enough. And I know you all know what I'm talking about. Anybody with a chronic illness or chronic pain, you know exactly what I'm talking about. All that is bad enough. And then he comes in like, well, you've got this, illness, and pretty much nothing we can do about it. And it's just one more thing, one more flipping diagnosis that I have to deal with, one more thing that I have to change, my routine for. I have to worry about it getting worse. I have to worry about ending up on dialysis, which I'm not going to do. I'll just get palliative care. No, I guess I better not get into that. But yeah, I'm tired. I'm wild. Emotionally, I really can't take anymore. And I know you know what I'm talking about. It is you're supposed to be brave and strong. You're supposed to be a brave, strong one. None of this stuff is supposed to bother you. You're supposed to take it all in stride and be like, oh, okay, well, that's fine. I'll be okay, yada, whatever. I am trying to take it in stride, and I think I'm doing a pretty good job. But what is, taking it in stride? I'm just too tired to care. Emotionally, I'm exhausted, and just depleted. So I'm smart enough to have made an appointment with my psychiatrist. If you have a chronic illness, chronic pain, please get a psychiatrist. Please have one, someone that you can go to, that you can talk to, and just get all this stuff off your chest. Because it's not stuff that your family is really they're not really trying to hear that. They're not really trying to hear that if it gets bad enough for you to be on dialysis, you just like, get whatever. They're not trying to hear that you're tired. They're trying to hear that you're tired of being brave and strong and trying to be optimistic for them. I love my family. I love my parents. I have a sister and a niece, and I love them very much. But it's kind of a burden for me to have to be strong one. I can't whine about it, I can't whine about it to them because they have their own lives and things to deal with, and they love me, and to hear me say that would upset them. To sit here and whine about it all day long would do no good anyway, and it would just upset them, which is why I need a psychiatrist, because they get paid to sit there for an hour, listen to 45 minutes, 50 minutes, and listen to me whine on a regular basis. So that's what that's about. I'm working on, and she gave me some antidepressants. I've been off them for a long time, and all of a sudden she's like, yeah, you're struggling. You want to write you this prescription, which I really appreciate that she's, that tuned in to me. She said, you're just struggling, to keep the brave face on, to not upset your family, and, all of this other stuff that nobody should really have to deal with. But here we are, those of us with chronic illnesses. So, yeah, shout about it. If you want to shout about it on my Instagram page or here on YouTube, go right ahead. Shout about it to your psychiatrist. It really does help. And you should know, even with Medicaid, if you don't have health insurance, if you get the state Medicaid, it will pay for psychiatric help. So take advantage, because you need it. You're thinking, well, I'm brave and strong, and this person, my family needs me to be. Yeah, but what do you need? You need support. You need somebody you can just talk about this to and have them saying, well, you're bringing us out. I mean, my parents never said that. My family's never said that. But, people be like, you're bringing them down by whining about that all of the time. You need some place to whine, somebody to whine to, somebody to take this, to hear this burden, and to be good enough to prescribe you some antidepressants. So, yeah. I'm going to go and continue to struggle and continue to take my antidepressants. And it used to take about a week to kick in. So hopefully they will by next week. Just kick in, and I'll feel less burdened and tired and ready to scream. Yeah. So leave a comment, leave a like or whatever on this video, and if you'd be so kind to subscribe to the YouTube channel, that would be great. I'd appreciate that. Thank you for hearing me out, and thank you for any comments that you make.